Thank you, Dr. Thomas. We're going to bring Johnny Cake and the lunch truck back up here. Not yet? Not yet. Okay, well, I'm having Kay come up and say a few more words, and then we'll have Johnny Cake back up here. Kay Johnson, who's chair of the committee.
May I have a minute before you do that?
Yeah, sure.
My name is David McConnell Graybeal. I think I'm the oldest surviving person of Dr. J.P. McConnell. I'm 94 years old. My father was Henry Clay Graybeal from Ashe County, North Carolina. He rode a horse over to Emory and Henry College and gave the horse as his first use tuition. Somebody asked him the next year. By that time, Dr. McConnell was teaching economics at Emory and Henry College. And he had a pretty daughter named June McConnell. And somebody asked him, "What are your ambitions?" He said, "Two things. To graduate from Emory and Henry College and marry June McConnell." He had not met her yet. I come from a bloody family. You may touch me if you wish.
It's been my pleasure and my privilege to chair the McConnell Day Committee for the last 6 years or so. I've kind of lost track. And I want to thank the McConnell family and the McConnell family and related clans for coming. You've been very generous with your information for us, historic information. The McConnell family and related clans started a scholarship for Scott County students and, let's see, I think descendants of George McConnell. This is on the back table if anyone is interested in that. There are a whole lot of people who are involved with McConnell Day, as Steve has mentioned. The only one I am going to point out specifically is Dean Steve Helm, because without his approval and his financial support, this event would not happen. So, Steve, if you could give me a hand. These are most of the people who contributed towards McConnell Day.
Tape it up there. It's too much.
It's too much. We have learned a lot about the McConnells, and we've really enjoyed it. And I encourage you to look at the displays in the bird room in the front, to look at the archival materials in the back, to look at the family pictures. And I want to thank you too for allowing our committee and maybe a few others to feel like we are a McConnell for a day. So thank you. Yes, could you? I don't know. Does our archivist? Let's put him on the spot here. We can look that up and get back to you. So we are librarians. We can do that. And I do thank you for our speakers. This has been really wonderful. One thing I do want to say, yes.
I don't know what I should say this about. My name is Max Montour, and my family, used to live right next door to McConnell. They used to live on Adams Street. My brother Don over here, he went to military college. So
Oh, nice.
he wrote to McConnell, and Mr. McConnell said he had a brother. He's 94 years old. I got a brother that's in Norfolk, 94 years old. He also knows all the McConnell. One is the dentist here in Radford. Dr. Bob McConnell was the dentist. Yes. I want to say that thank you for letting me do this.
Thank you, Max. Adair?
Sermons are some of my favorite to grandfather. They say it was me, I'm not sure it was, but somebody asked him, "Grandpa, why do we have all those double letters in our name?" And he said, "We are Scots, one to save and one to stay. And the second, his joke that he liked best was to tell, a Scot was held up on the street by a robber who said, your money or your life? And he said, after a long pause, take me life and save me money from the old age. And I'm so proud of this. When I started school and began to write, the first two names I learned to write were John Preston McConnell and Josephus Hopwood.
Yay! I did want to say that this is going to be our last big McConnell celebration. You know, it's taken a lot of time and effort, and time moves on and people move on, and we've really enjoyed doing this. We will try to at least have a cake every year or something, but I don't know when the next big McConnell celebration will be, and I'm sure.
Come back for the 200th.
All right. All right, put that down, Steve. Can we do a 200th? You know what? We won't be around, but maybe our archivist, Aaron, can record that.
Is Melissa here in the audience? Melissa Wilson.
Yes, Melissa's back there.
Yes.
This is, I'm Charlotte McConnell, and I'm treasurer.
Do you want to come up to the mic?
I'll just stay right here.
All right.
I'm treasurer of the McConnell Clan. I have a nice contribution to our endowment funds, and I'd like to.
She's coming up.
Oh, wonderful. Why don't you both come up?
Hi. This is for the endowment fund. It's $1,700. So glad.
Well, that was a wonderful surprise. Does anyone have any last McConnell anecdote before we? Oh, wow.
This is something about you said,
More
if anybody's interested why we would like for you.
Well, thank you. And we're on your mailing list, and this has helped us with some of our genealogy and history research. So
Thank you very much.
we have a cake to cut. I invite you to stay around as long as you want. When does the library close today?
Okay, by the way, can I
Yes.
say something, please? David is the oldest of the McConnell grandchildren. He had, I think, 11. He's the oldest, and Adair is the youngest.
Yes, Adair is the
All
youngest.
the ones in between died, so if you want to live long,
But we do have,
youngest of them.
well, now we do know Patrick is living, but yeah, Pat Graybeal, but we can't get him to leave Hilton Head for reasons that I don't quite understand. Anyway, oh, Bobby McConnell, our former Grandmaster, I believe.
One of the discussions we've had recently within the clan, where did Dr. McConnell get the middle name Preston? The research we've done so far doesn't shed any light on how he came to have that middle name.
I have never seen anything about that. Anyone?
However, there were, at the time, I guess, that he was born, several Prestons that lived in Washington County, Virginia, north of Bristol. And we're wondering if, most families name their children after their grandparents or great-grandparents or whatever. But we could find no lineage in that direction. And we're wondering if maybe one of the Prestons in that area was a prominent person, and they elected to give him the middle name of Preston.
Well, we'll see if we can find anything about that. Now, I kind of suspect not, but we can try to look through things and see if we can find it. So,
One of the John Prestons There are two historical homes on 11, and they are Preston homesteads. But one, there was a John Preston and John Preston Jr. One came to our area, River, Pike, where we live right now, and visiting a sister, and he passed away, and he was buried in our cemetery. John Preston.
I wonder if there's a relation to William Preston at all, who's, over at Blacksburg with Smithfield Plantation. Anyone have a pen and writing these down? What is your name, please? Okay, because we'll look into women. We can find women faculty. I'm not. Oh, I know. That's interesting. I've really enjoyed learning even more about John Preston McConnell today. This has been very good.
One more thing about the college. And then I quit. Back when we were in college, they had the free dormitories on the campus. That's been a long time ago. Free thorough dormitories on this campus.
Yeah. Was that Russell and Tyler and Norwood and Russell have similar architecture. Yeah, so all right, we need to cut the cake. So would any of our McConnell family like to cut the first piece of the cake? You can